Hi, my name's Andy Weir. I'm the Area Sales Manager for London, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Rau Titan fitting. So we used to have a range called the Everlock system, some people will remember, which was our red pipe, our 6-bar pipe, and it had also a brass fitting on it as well. Now the new fitting works pretty much the same way. There are one or two differences there, and I'll go through that. So in the new range, we have 2 pipes in the Rau Titan range. We have the Flex, this one, which is very similar to the old Everlock pipe in the way it works. This is a 10-bar system, 10 bar at 70 degrees. It is flexible, okay, and this pipe goes from 16mm up to 63. Then we have the Stabil, which is our MLCP type product, which is an aluminium barrier in it. And this product, as you would expect, it bends and it stays where it is until you unbend it. There are certain advantages to this over the other one, so both pipes are 10 bar. Both have the same fitting, so there's no particular differences there either. So I'm going to show you how to make a 20mm joint. So with regards to the tool, we'll talk about that. The tool we have these days, we used to do a lot of hydraulic tools in the old days, but we've moved on to battery tools. They're much easier to use, they're slightly quicker, and you can take this up at a high level without any issues at all. So reasonably light, they're not too heavy, so nice and portable. So the battery tools have got Makita batteries, they're interchangeable, so there's no issues there at all. This particular tool we call the combi tool, so it's the expander head and the clamp all on one tool, which is nice and compact. They swivel round, and depending on which part of the job you're doing, you just swivel it again. So we have a range of heads, and these are all colour coded. So today I'm doing the Flex, and all the Flex heads have a blue band around them, and all the Stabil heads have a green band. Like this one. The only other thing I will mention is the pipe cutters, and the pipe cutters that come in the kit are Stabil pipe cutters for 16 and 20mm pipe. It's important that these are used for 16 and 20mm Stabil. You can also use these for Flex, but it is imperative that these are used for the Stabil. When you actually make a cut, it leaves a tiny little notch on the pipe so that we can identify these have been used. Okay, and the reason these should be used is because there's a support channel inside the pipework, and that enables it to have a perpendicular cut, which is very important. Okay, so these are green, colour-coded green. Okay, so let's make a joint. So first of all, I'll take my pipework and I'll show you the mechanism of cutting it. Okay, so nice straight cut. Okay. Then next we have the sleeve and the fitting itself. So here I've got a straight coupler, and this is 20mm as I say, and then the sleeve is the other element of it. Unlike the old brass sleeve, which had a chamfer on it, this one doesn't, so you can put it around either way, which is nice and easy. Okay. First things first, the sleeve goes on, push that up the pipe, and now I'm going to expand the pipework. It automatically shuts off when it reaches its optimum distance. I've given it another one after turning the pipe quarter of a turn, and what that does, it takes the creases out from inside the wall of the pipe. Okay, next thing I do is to insert the the fitting. So because PEX has got a memory, it's a cross-linked polymer and it reacts to ambient temperature. It is quite warm in here, and already the pipework has gone back on the fitting, so it's actually gripped it. Okay. What I do now is turn the tool around, and I'm going to now use the clamps. So on the tool itself, we've got 16 and 20mm sizes on the clamps, and in the kit itself, you have 25 up to 32. And then we do bigger tools as well. Okay, so we go right up to 160 in actual fact for our district heating, and it's exactly the same process that I'm showing you now. That's it, I just had to release the clamp. So the fitting goes in to the clamp, so there's a notch in the fitting itself, and then the sleeve is on the inside of the other clamp. And then all I do is press the trigger. And I'll stop at that point, because what's happened here is the pipe, as the clamp comes together, the pipe is dragged over the notches, okay, on the fitting itself. So the pipe is right butted up, and so that always happens. Okay, and then press again and it releases automatically. So if I was to speed that process up, it would only take a matter of seconds, but I did slow it up just to show you one or two things there. So the great thing about this fitting is we test this to over 1.5 tons pressure, and the pipe work bursts before the fitting gives out. So this is a very, very secure fitting. And the pipe actually bursts at about 70 bar ambient temperature under normal circumstances. So the fitting is as secure as you like, and it's on the back of that we get specified by a lot of large projects, specifiers in London and elsewhere in the country. So it's been a very successful range for us. So that's the fitting. We sell thousands, no, we don't, we sell millions of fittings throughout the world, and each one of these has a microscopic mark on it, and we can tell which date it was manufactured on and on which plant. So quality control is really good. The fitting expands with the pipework slightly, unlike the brass fitting that we used to have, so it gives even more integrity to the joint. Okay, so that is the Rau Titan fitting.